Right, Rosser, my good friend. This is what the floor looks like right now. That is a water spot. I've put water down in a couple of places. There's good news and bad news on this floor. Let's start with the good news. All of this white glue that you're seeing will come up. It's water soluble. So I put some water down on it and started scraping, and it does come up quite easily. So that's good. What other good news do we have? The paint is, this white spot here is actually paint, and that is coming up. I think it will come up quite nicely. That gray stuff is one of the substances we have, and it also seems to come up quite nicely just with water. I've only done water so far. That is also paint, which I'm assuming will come up. So some good news. This is also gray stuff. I thought that was, when I said there was this papery stuff in the kitchen, it's because when I started pulling up the floor, I thought that was the slab and this was some kind of residue. It's actually the opposite. This is the slab. The slab has a tannish hue to it throughout the whole slab. I don't know if it'll be like that after we buff it or whatever, but that's what the slab has. And then we just got to get these gray spots up, and they do seem to come up for the most part. This is just water that I dumped down. So that's some of the good news. Okay, let's get on to the bad news. The bad news is, number one, these squiggly glue lines definitely seem to leave a residue or a ghosting when I start getting it up. It'll come up, but it leaves a residue. So that's problem number one. I think these spots might even be blood, I'm not sure, but they do come up. Second problem I see, there's spray paint on the concrete slab. I have no idea how to get that up. It obviously doesn't scrape up. Third problem I see, we have a couple of pits, which I guess that's okay, but I'm a little bit concerned about areas like this, and I want to see what you think. Because those are more significant cracks, and this spot right here, you can tell a little bit, is raised up, and that seems to be a problem. I don't know if it will be or not, if it'll look right, or if it's almost to the point where you could trip on it. So I don't know if there's something that can be done, or if that kind of kills the floor. There's one other spot in here that is also cracked pretty good. So that is the good, the bad, and the ugly on this floor. Obviously we still got to get the tack strip up, but I wanted you to see it and tell me what you think we should do. If you think we should abort and just put carpet down, or if you think we should just go ahead and buff it or grind it or whatever, mainly because of these squiggly glue lines. And I'm trying to get those again in the picture. Or if you think the cracks kind of kill the deal. But I trust your judgment. Willing to try what you think we should do. Thanks.